Ready? What's up, guys? What's up, guys? It's better to be late than never. If you just join us and you are new, welcome to AFRIK Sports Arena. Dr. Ashile is here with you, and hey, we will be making it massive and quick for you. And if you just join us, remember to hit the subscription button, like and share the video, and your opinions are highly welcome. Premier League was last weekend. We had Premier League, Bundesliga, La Liga, Serie A, what have you. But the most important thing is Champions of Champions, the most exciting football competition in Europe, is coming back this week. Yeah. Midweek, Champions League. If your team is not there, sorry. And if your team is there, are you sure they are going to win it? Let me know your opinions, guys. It looks like this weekend a lot of things happen for sure. Nottingham Forest. Yeah. Sean Dyche effect. Manchester United, what is happening? Amorim and his men. And last week I said Amorim is going to unleash his storm into the Premier League. But then, yes, for 4 games now, there haven't been no losses, nothing yet. But then in the Nottingham Sports Stadium, it looks like the cities were able to draw that game 2-2. What do you make up of the performance of Sean Dyche and his team? Sean Dyche effect. He said most of the players, they don't actually get him that right. Is it because of his voice? He doesn't understand, but he coached Brazilians before, but it will take time for the players to understand how he is and how he speaks and the way of his tonation. If you are with me, let me know for sure. Sean Dyche, yes, he had a point for Nottingham Forest. For so long, they have not been able to get a point. And Ange Postecoglou, it was like, the goals was like coming like wutu. But Sean Dyche, yes, he got that massive point for Nottingham Forest. And it's good for their momentum. It's good for the players to have that kind of winning mentality and drawing mentality, because Manchester United, past 3 games, they've won it all. And so for Nottingham Forest to gather that point around them is something that we have to talk a lot for sure. So guys, let me know your opinions. Do you think Sean Dyche will take Nottingham Forest from the bottom side of the league table to at least a middle, at least 10th position? Do you think he can do that? Because this is a wonderful coach for sure. Erik ten Hag. Erik ten Hag. Yeah, if you are a Manchester United fan or if you're a football lover, you know the coach I'm talking about. There is a rumor that Erik ten Hag is likely to return to Premier League. Guys, what do you make up of the story? Yeah, because we are just here. The rumors are coming like Kakai. It's just coming one by one. Erik ten Hag, if you remember, Manchester United, he parted ways with Manchester United. Then Bayer Leverkusen said, yeah, maybe it was because of the league or maybe the problem of Manchester United board or what have you. So they employ him. I think his 3rd match or how many matches, he parted ways with Bayer Leverkusen again. And now it looks like he's linking again to Premier League. The problem, you know, Wolves have just sacked their coach. They had a way, maybe they had problem with their coach, so they parted ways with their coach. Morera, is it Pereira or Morera or Pereira? Yes, Pereira. So now it looks like Erik ten Hag. Ten Hag is the ideal man for Wolves. If you think he's the ideal man for Wolves, let me know your opinions. Erik ten Hag is not all that bad. He's not bad. He's a one of classic coach. You look as gone at the days in his Ajax time with the kind of players he was dealing with. I just believe that Manchester United players were too, there are some coaches, it's very difficult for them to coach some world-class players, the kind of psychology, the talks and all that. So I think Erik ten Hag might be one of them, but I'm not sure. But let's wait and see with Wolves how he'll be able to manage it. But I'm still surprised when he came to Bayern Leverkusen and it didn't work when he succeeded Xabi Alonso. But let's see how this is gonna be. If you know, you know. Let me know your opinions on that. Premier League, Tottenham Chelsea was a game that we cannot actually forget. Moises Caicedo, according to Maresca, not me, not me. I'm not the one saying it. Maresca. Enzo Maresca said that Moises Caicedo, the kind of talent, he wants to help everyone in the pitch. He is always there for everyone in the pitch. And for sure, yes, he got man of the match against Tottenham in the London derby. Everyone was saying, Tottenham is in the second position of the Premier League table. So this time round, it's not going to happen for Chelsea. But then in the end, it was just 1-0. Just 1-0. And guess who scored that goal? Yes. Joao Pedro. He scored that wonderful goal for Chelsea, assisted by Moises Caicedo. He was everywhere in the pitch. Some people said, he has done more than N'Golo Kante. Some says, he's taking the footsteps of N'Golo Kante. Some say but then Enzo Maresca, he said the kind of talent Moises Caicedo has, the ability he has, the way he played, and he's so humble outside the pitch is actually amazing. And when he is looking around football, like when he's looking around football games or around the leagues in Europe or in the world, the only player he could think about is Rodri. So Rodri and Moises Caicedo are the only DM or midfielders that he think they are the topmost. So two of them, he compared them. What do you make up of Enzo Maresca's statement? Moises Caicedo and Rodri. Rodri, when he's absent with Manchester City, we all know how it is. Yes, we all know how it is. And some people are comparing him with Declan Rice. Declan Rice of Arsenal. But do you think some people are saying, with Declan Rice's absence in Arsenal, probably Arsenal can manage because they have some players who can play in that position. Others are saying yes, but then Moises Caicedo is still the best. Guys, what do you think? Your own opinion, not what Enzo Maresca said, nor what I'm saying. What is your own opinion about Moises Caicedo? Because, hey, against Tottenham, yes, really pretty good midfielder. I just wonder, a box-to-box midfielder like him to be able to fit in a DM position like this. This guy is such a wonderful star. Yes. If you know, you know. If you don't know, but then Tottenham, I don't know what is worrying with Tottenham. Tottenham fans, what is wrong with you guys? Tottenham fans, what is wrong with you guys? How many days? Still on the top 4 of the Premier League table, but you are already booing Thomas Frank. Yes, we understand. Under Ange Postecoglou last season, yes, in the ending of the season, you were booing Ange. Yes, we understand that he wasn't doing quite very well due to injuries and all that. But what did Thomas Frank do? This is not the first time Tottenham is losing against Chelsea. This is not the first time Tottenham is losing a game. And yes, it's still so early for fans to be booing a coach like Thomas Frank. Guys, what is wrong? Let me know. Those of you who are Tottenham fans, Let me know why. What is wrong? Because still on top 4 of the Premier League table, but booing your coach is not something I expected. But then the performance, when you look at the performance of Tottenham, I could not. I just can't think far. It looks like they are forwarders. Where they want, I don't know. They just got the ball, move forward. They don't want to move forward. They are going back. Was it that Chelsea defense was too difficult for them or what? But hey, you look at the expected goals in the game for Tottenham. You wonder whether they had a striker in the game. So we know. But something needs to change for Tottenham for sure. Let's see in the coming days what is going to happen with them. Talking about Premier League for sure. Erling Haaland, yes. In Etihad Sports Stadium, this season so far, it looks like 18 goals scored in Etihad Sports Stadium. But Erling Haaland alone had 13 goals in that. I don't know, in that goals, 13 goals. So you can imagine the caliber of striker City is having. I don't know what you think about Erling Haaland. Yesterday, I had a brace against Bournemouth. If you talk about this, if you said Bournemouth is not, they are one of the best clubs this season in Premier League. They were in the second position of the Premier League table when they met the likes of Erling Haaland, Thiago Silva, Ryan Chike or whatever. But then in the end, Erling Haaland brace and O'Neal goal made it 3 goals for the Sea Blues, Manchester City and Pep Guardiola. Guys, I don't know, but Erling Haaland so far leading the goal king. He has been. He won the Golden Boot 2 consecutive times. So if you say he's not a striker, I don't know what you should be talking about. He won the Golden Boot 2 consecutive times. And last season, due to injuries and all that, he was able to have 22 goals. Mohamed Salah took it over with 29 goals for sure. So you can imagine, and this season he is back to claim it. Because so far, 10 matches, 13 goals in the Premier League, leading the top, and the second place, is it 7 goals? I don't know. But do you think anyone is going to stop Erling Haaland in scoring goals? Let me know your opinions, because others are saying that the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, the next goal scorer machine that you could see is Erling Haaland. But take us to Real Madrid. Yes, there's someone there. I call him football pro. Kylian Mbappe. Yes, he's also leading the goal king over there. Yes, La Liga. He's leading the goal king over there. He's also leading with 13 goals. That is how it's looking. 13 goals. Kylian Mbappe, every game he's scoring, every game he's scoring. But I'm sorry to Real Madrid fans. Sorry to announce to you that, sorry, I cannot, yes, Real Madrid fans, sorry. Because there is an injury in the camp, and the youngster from Argentina, Franco, is it Mastantuano or Mastantano or whatever. But guys, he had injury and he's going to sideline for so many months. Just like I heard he has been diagnosed with hernia, just like Lamine Yamal injury he had last time. So let's see how he could be able to recover. It's part of the game though, but then sometimes when they come back, the psychological part of the game is worrying. But fifth World Pro or fifth Pro World 11 is out. Yes, if your player is not there, just know that, or your team player is not there, just know that it's not like Ballon d'Or that you will say, oh, it's because of politics, political election and all that. No, this one, they call it owners and owners. Yeah, owners, elected by owners. So football players pick up their best 11 from the performance of last season. Yes, guys, I can't get it to you on the screen, but then I need to mention it to you guys so that you understand how it is and how it is working. And this best 11, yes, is being selected by football players, former and current. I don't know if you know, you know. But then the likes of Donnarumma on goal post. Guys, we all know Donnarumma, he picked the Champions League with PSG. His absence in PSG, we all know how PSG is suffering this season. Yes. So if you know, you know. Donnarumma deserved that opportunity. Even though in the Club World Cup, there was some kind of clash over there. And then he was trying to punch that, but then it didn't come out. He was advised by Enzo Maresca in that last minute game. But hey, he got that spot. He deserved it. If you know, you know. He deserved that spot. I'm not the one who picked him. Neither is the Ballon d'Or or some, no, it's football players. So they elect or selected those players. We have the likes of Hakimi. Hakimi is in there with Van Dijk and also Mendes. That's the back three. For defensive side, these three players have been elected best performance last season up to date. And according to among this back three, it's only Van Dijk who is a natural center back, and he's the only center back from last season who still maintained his center back and still performing at the highest level. Guys, let me know your opinions about this election or this selection. Do you think they were right in picking them? For me, I think this was the best. Even if I was going to elect, maybe probably I would have gotten it right. Yes, the likes of Hakimi, Van Dijk, and also Mendes. Man, these guys have absolutely nailed it for me. And when you come to midfield, we have the likes of Pedri of Barcelona and also Bellingham of Real Madrid. Yes, guys, let me know what you think. Even though last season Bellingham didn't score that much of goals that we expected, but his impact, they look at the impact, they look at his performance, they look at the caliber of player he is, and who else can play that position better aside from him? No one. So Bellingham is in there with Pedri of Barcelona. Yes, when it comes to Barcelona, we know Pedri when he played in Spain national team and also in Barcelona. We all know when it comes to tiki-taka, dribble, position, create that spaces and all that. Yeah, we could say he's there. Let's see how this is gonna work out, guys. And hey, Vitinha has been selected to be at the left side of the midfield. Yeah, Vitinha, yes, because this is a massive guy and he's one of the instrumental midfielders who was capable of controlling the midfield affairs, calming the game for PSG, and in the end, PSG won it all. But I can't say all because the Club World Cup, they didn't. They give it to them wutu. So I think Vitinha deserves to be there. And Cole Palmer of Chelsea. Cole Palmer. Yeah, it's cold. He's also in there as well. And guess the strikers. The likes of Lamine Yamal of Barcelona, the likes of Dembele, who is currently the Ballon d'Or winner, and the likes of Kylian Mbappe, for sure. Yes. Last season, how many goals did he score for Real Madrid? With all the situations and all the saga he had, at the end of the day, he still performed for them. So, guys, let me know your opinions on the FIFA Pro World 11. This is the players that are there, and hey, I can mention it one by one. Donnarumma on goal post, Hakimi, Van Dijk, and Mendes in the back post, and we have Bellingham and Pedri on midfield with Cole Palmer and also Vitinha on the wings, and we have the likes of Dembele, Mbappe, and also Lamine Yamal on the striking force. Guys, this is best top 11 for FIFA Pro for sure. So if you know, you know. Let me know what you think. This weekend, midweek Champions League is coming like Kakai, and I don't know what you guys think about it. But then one thing you need to understand is something must happen this midweek, and the most interesting game that is coming is PSG versus Bayern Munich. Yes, Enrique said something that Bayern Munich is playing like unbeaten. They are winning the winning streak. They are continuously winning. But then playing at home, PSG could probably give them that edge to win against Bayern Munich. What do you think about that game? Because it's like a revenge for Bayern in the Club World Cup. And PSG need to maintain their momentum. So this is a world-class game coming on to in the Champions League for sure. Guys, we don't have much time. Probably we didn't actually start that much for sure. And you know how it is, and you know how things are actually running. And what do you actually think about this? Because for me, I think everything is going to just that. Sometimes this midweek coming, it makes the week very, very exciting. And I don't know how you guys might think, but then whatever be the case. And so taking you through the Champions League, we have Arsenal will be traveling to Slavia Praga. Yes, they will be playing against Slavia Praga away from home. Napoli will be hosting Frankfurt. Yes, Frankfurt drew their game in the Bundesliga this midweek. I don't know whether they bench most of their stars for this game because Nkoye is not going well for them. Yes, we have the likes of Atletico Madrid. They will be hosting Union St. Gilos. Last Champions League game against Arsenal, Atletico Madrid didn't look like the team that I expected in Emirates Sports Stadium, but then they need to fight back this time round because you can't continue to be losing games in Champions League. Other than that, Charlie, you will find yourself in somewhere else, not here. And we have Bodo will be hosting Monaco. Yeah, Monaco. I think this game is a down deal for Monaco because Monaco are actually doing quite well this season. And Juventus will also be hosting Sporting. Juventus allow Como to win them, but then it's pass and gone. I don't want to talk about it. Fabregas and his Como, if you underestimate them, they will show you. So let's see what Juve can do against Sporting. This is Champions League, and I know they can arise to the occasion. And guess what? I always say it. I don't know whether Real Madrid or is it Liverpool did something to FIFA or maybe the UEFA or what. This time round, it looks like, yes, Real Madrid will be visiting Anfield. Now, Anfield is no longer Anfield, but yesterday, I think they showed they rise to the occasion. Or was it on Saturday? Yes, absolutely, Saturday. They rise to the occasion. They said, yeah, we need to show them that we can change the Anfield again to how it was last season. They walloped up Aston Villa in Anfield, and Aston Villa was struggling over there. So I think Real Madrid, Xavi Alonso is returning to his old stadium, so he knows the tactics of the stadium. I don't know. If you know, you know. Xavi Alonso was there in his prime time in Liverpool. If you talk of Liverpool and you don't mention Alonso, Xabi Alonso, and the kind of goals he scored for Liverpool, yes, he is returning to that stadium. This time around, not a player, but the coach of the University of Football Club, Real Madrid, yes, in Anfield. Do you think Real Madrid can make it in Anfield? Yes, let me know. But and it's not this season. Big games is kind of difficult for him and his selection of players. But I just hope I get an excitement in this game because it's a full package. This is a full package, and it's not, the likes of Eketike, who scored this midweek. I think he's going to be starting in place of Alexander Isak. Yes, he's still struggling. I understand him because he didn't do preseason, so people should understand. At least, yeah, he ran away from Newcastle United and it's not working in Liverpool as at this time. Please relax for the boy. Relax for him. He didn't play preseason game. He just came in and it's not just push him, go and play. And so things must be done before. He must get that form back before we can see the Isak we used to know. But if he doesn't come back, hey, I'm not included. I'm just saying give him time. Relax for him at least. Yes. Mohamed Salah. Yes, a lot of people said, oh, his form has gone. Everything is just wutu and what have you. But then he scored this weekend. He got that goal. And watch out for Mohamed Salah. He is coming like Kakai. He is coming like Kakai. So watch out. And so this Champions League clash, I don't know who I should be predicting, but what I can tell you is Xabi Alonso is doing quite very well with Real Madrid. The likes of Mbappe, Vinicius Jr. And when you look at that derby, that El Clasico, the performance they put out there, I have questions that whether Anfield, they can be able to give it their all. So, guys, watch out. But I think both teams to be scoring. Olympiacos will be hosting PSV Eindhoven, so for sure. And then the match of the day, as I said, PSG Bayern Munich also will be. And Tottenham, last game, they got it. Or it was they draw in the Champions League last time out. They need to be winning their games. Now in the Tottenham Sports Stadium, they will be hosting Copenhagen for sure. And so let me know your opinions, guys. And on Wednesday, we have Pafos. Pafos FC will be hosting Villarreal. And Pafos haven't actually, last time they won, they drew, and they lost, and what have you. But Villarreal have the opportunity here. But Karabakh, yeah, the Azerbaijan team will also be hosting Chelsea, the Blues. I think, hey, it's going to be difficult, but Chelsea will find a way here. Ajax will be hosting Galatasaray. Galatasaray this season, they are not the team that you used to know, so it's going to be wutu for Ajax. And Benfica will be hosting Leverkusen. Leverkusen this season, after Alonso left the club, it hasn't been the Leverkusen we used to know. So Benfica have a chance, but I don't know. Let's see how it's going to work out. But Club Brugge and Barcelona, guys, it is what it is. Barcelona need to pay off their debt by winning this game as well. Inter will be hosting Kairat Almaty. So, and Manchester City Dortmund. We all know the likes of for him to be playing against his former team is exciting for him as well. I mean the goal machine. Yes, Erling Haaland. Let's watch out for this as well. Marseille will be hosting Atalanta. Marseille is doing quite very well, but Atalanta this season too, they are not rising to up to the occasion that I expected them after they had that encounter with the Nigerian boy. So let's see how it's gonna work out, whether Marseille will deal with Atalanta at home, and Newcastle United will be hosting Atlantic Club, the likes of Nico Williams and also his brother Naki Williams. Let's see how this is gonna work out for the Champions League of the boys. Guys, we end it here, and believe me, we'll see you next week. I think we'll do better next week, for sure. We'll do better. This is something we didn't plan. It's just come out of no blue, and it's rather unfortunate. Technical issues made us delay a little bit, and we're going to do better next week for sure. So watch out for next week. Even though I don't know whether champion, no, it's not coming next week. Maybe that will be next 2 weeks for sure. But hey, guys, always remember, this is AFRIK Sports Arena. Your host, Ashili. See you in the next video. Ciao.